Foreign today, we're diving into the fascinating philosophy of Stoicism and its powerful techniques for controlling our emotions. In this video, we'll be exploring the top 5 rules of Stoicism that can help us navigate the roller coaster of emotions that life throws our way. So grab a pen and paper because you'll definitely want to take notes on this one. Number 1. Identify trigger. The concept of identifying triggers holds profound significance on the path to emotional mastery. Triggers refer to external events or internal thoughts that provoke our emotional responses. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to develop acute self-awareness, a skill that involves observing and recognizing the moments when our emotions intensify. This introspective practice empowers us to pinpoint the specific situations, people, or thought patterns that act as catalysts for our emotional reactions. By cultivating this self-awareness, we effectively create a mental inventory of triggers. This inventory serves as a valuable tool in our journey towards emotional control. It allows us to preemptively identify the stimuli that might prompt intense emotional responses. Armed with this knowledge, we can interject in the process between stimulus and reaction, inserting a space that grants us the opportunity to use our responses deliberately. Stoicism underscores the importance of this space between stimulus and reaction. It's within this space that our capacity for rational thought and intentional action resides. By identifying triggers and leveraging this space, we gain the ability to respond in a manner that aligns with our core values and desired emotional states. Rather than being slaves to our emotions, we become the masters of our reactions. Crucially, the practice of identifying triggers is not a means of avoiding life's challenges or emotional experiences. Instead, it's a means of facing them with heightened awareness and equanimity. By recognizing and understanding our triggers, we open the door to personal growth and transformation. Stoicism teaches us that triggers, once acknowledged, can serve as opportunities for self-improvement and resilience. Building the practice of identifying triggers and Stoicism provides us with a potent tool for emotional mastery. Through self-awareness and the conscious creation of a mental trigger inventory, we gain the ability to navigate our emotional landscape with intention and wisdom. This practice empowers us to transform triggers from sources of emotional turbulence into stepping stones towards a more balanced and empowered existence. Number 2. Recognize the inner citadel. The concept of recognizing the inner citadel is a profound and empowering principle that guides individuals on the path to emotional resilience and self-mastery. The inner citadel metaphorically represents the fortress of our mind, a sanctuary where we can retreat to assess, reflect, and manage our emotions and reactions. Stoicism teaches us that despite the external chaos and turmoil that life may present, we have the ability to establish an inner citadel, a mental space where our emotions and thoughts can be observed and regulated. This practice requires cultivating self-awareness and mindfulness, enabling us to step back from the immediacy of emotional responses and gain perspective when faced with challenging situations or intense emotions. The recognition of the inner citadel provides us with a vital pause. Instead of reacting impulsively, we have the choice to withdraw into this mental sanctuary. Within the citadel, we can assess the situation, objectively evaluate our emotional reactions, and determine a response that aligns with our values and long-term well-being. This principle is rooted in the Stoic understanding that while we may not always have control over external circumstances, we possess the power to control our internal responses. When recognizing the inner citadel, we shift from being reactive to being intentional in our actions. This practice empowers us to navigate life's ups and downs with equanimity and poise. The concept of the inner citadel serves as a reminder that true strength and resilience lie within us. No matter how tumultuous the external world may be, we can always find solace and stability by retreating to our inner fortress of wisdom and self-awareness. This practice fosters emotional balance, enabling us to face challenges with grace and remain steadfast in our values. The principle of recognizing the inner citadel and Stoicism encourages us to establish a mental sanctuary where we can observe, evaluate, and manage our emotions and reactions. By utilizing this concept, we gain the power to respond to life's challenges with intention and self-possession. The inner citadel becomes a source of strength and equanimity, allowing us to navigate the complexities of life while maintaining emotional harmony. Number 3. Pause and breathe. The simple yet transformative practice of pause and breathe holds immense significance as a tool for emotional control and mindful response when faced with challenging situations or intense emotions. Stoicism encourages us to create a momentary pause, allowing us to regain composure and clarity. This practice involves taking a deliberate pause before reacting to external stimuli, or in this pause we take a conscious breath. Allowing ourselves a moment of reflection and restraint. By doing so, we disrupt the automatic and often impulsive response patterns that emotions can trigger. The act of pausing and breathing aligns with Stoic principles by introducing a space between stimulus and response. The space grants is the opportunity to choose how we react. It allows us to engage our rational faculties rather than being solely driven by emotional impulses. Stoics understood that by incorporating this practice into our lives, we cultivate self-awareness and emotional intelligence. We become more attuned to our emotional reactions and gain the ability to respond with intention rather than react in haste. Its practice empowers us to navigate challenges with greater poise, wisdom, and control. Pause and breathe serves as a bridge between our initial emotional surge and our subsequent response. It encourages us to create a buffer where we can assess the situation, evaluate our emotions, and decide on a measured course of action. By embracing this practice, we harness the power of mindfulness and self-discipline, enhancing our capacity to navigate life's complexities with grace and wisdom. Number 4. Separate stimulus and response. Mysticism introduces a powerful concept that can revolutionize our emotional reactions. Separate stimulus and response. This principle underscores the idea that between any external event of stimulus and our emotional reaction, the response, there exists a space, a mental realm where our power of choice resides. By consciously practicing this Stoic teaching, we gain the ability to pause and evaluate our emotional reactions before responding. This pause enables us to detach from the immediacy of our feelings and assess the situation rationally. You can ask ourselves whether our emotional response is proportionate to the situation or if it aligns with our values. Stoics believe that our emotional responses are not predetermined, rather they are within our control. By embracing the space between stimulus and response, we can choose a response that is reasoned in a harmony with our long-term well-being. Separate stimulus and response empowers us to transcend instinctual reactions and become deliberate architects of our emotional experiences. This practice fosters emotional intelligence, enabling us to navigate challenges with wisdom and equanimity. By mastering the Stoic principle, we cultivate resilience and reclaim agency over our responses, ultimately leading to a more harmonious and fulfilled life. Number 5. Live in accordance with nature. Live in accordance with nature is a central tenet of Stoicism that urges us to align our lives with the natural order of the universe. This principle teaches that by embracing the impermanence of life and accepting both its joys and challenges, we can attain a state of emotional tranquility and fulfillment. Criticism emphasizes that many of our emotional struggles stem from our resistance to the natural flow of life. By recognizing that change is inevitable and challenges are an inherent part of human existence, we can cultivate a mindset of acceptance. Living in accordance with nature requires embracing the ebb and flow of life's experiences without attaching excessive emotions to them. Just as nature evolves through seasons, our lives also undergo cycles of growth, adversity, and renewal. By aligning ourselves with these rhythms, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering caused by resistance to change. Stoics encouraged us to focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and responses, while relinquishing attachment to outcomes beyond our influence. This practice fosters a sense of inner freedom as we detach from external circumstances and find solace in our intrinsic values and virtues. Ultimately, live in accordance with nature invites us to embrace life's uncertainties and complexities, recognizing that challenges are opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By embodying this Stoic principle, we gain emotional resilience, wisdom, and a deeper connection to the natural world around us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends. And as always, remember to subscribe to our channel and bell to stay updated on all our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. The 5 rules of Stoicism that we have discussed in this video can help us manage our emotions more effectively. By following these rules, we can develop greater emotional intelligence, resilience, and peace of mind. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. We also encourage you to share this video with your friends and family.